justice on a global scale, we can break it down to global north and global south. Regional scale, Latin America and the Caribbean. Look, national scale, person in marginalized community versus the upper class. So when you speak about climate justice, you first need to tell me what scale of what you're talking about. When we finish that, we have to now understand climate justice is not based on the principles of equality, equity. All of us need to ensure that the resources are given to, in an equitable manner to those and to the scale which they need. And that's not occurring. Because if we are to talk about climate justice, we need to talk about solutions. And solutions is not just money. Solutions can be skills. You need to know how to build AC defenses, right? You need to know, you need to have the person with the skills to be able to equip your agriculture sector to become a climate smart agriculture sector. But when we talk about climate justice, we must remember vulnerability comes into play. We are vulnerable, but the problem or the issue that causes vulnerability is not something that we attribute it to. And the issue that I find when we talk about climate justice on a global scale, oftentimes we are not talking about equity. So you're going to have the issue, as Genesis said, as you treating all of the islands like a monolith. No, if we are going to talk about climate justice, we must understand that every single portion of society, every single country is unique. But it is not to say that it must be overlooked, because oftentimes people make it seem as though it is too technical to do. It is too costly. But you know what is costly? Damage. You know what is costly? Death, right? And that is the road we're going down if we don't address climate change. Now, if we don't have climate action, we need solutions. Climate justice means solution-based thinking. And let me be honest, when I say solutions do not occur without money. And most of the regions that are really impacted do not have the funds to execute even the infrastructural change that needs to occur to actually survive what is coming. We don't even have that time. When we talk about justice, we must talk about crisis. Because crisis makes you understand the time that we have.
So to continue from what all my colleagues would have said, climate justice is so much more. Based on what they've all said, what you've realized, what we are asking for are essentially rights. We are asking for the bare minimum of our human rights. Climate justice is human rights. We live in all of the vulnerable countries. We face the brunt of it. We do not own the global markets, yet we face the most severe consequences. Rising sea levels, storms, hurricanes, we face the brunt, the major impact, while these countries that cause, I would say cause, because they're the global leading factors of carbon emissions. So climate justice means to me, when leaders sit at negotiating tables, they remember the faces of the people who face the brunt of it. It means protecting our rights, our basic, essential human rights. Climate justice is human rights.
And the sad thing is that when these things occur, especially when it comes to natural disasters, it not just untangles when it comes to the environmental harm. The social harm that comes, crime comes with it. You have the overall the health crisis that comes with it. That is when we speak about climate justice, we're speaking about all the 3 pillars of sustainability, because we have to take that into consideration. Because if you check the crime index in Haiti right now, you can see there's a clear linkage between all these disasters and the spikes within the social disasters that occur after. And when you speak about the climate justice that can be done there, the question is, are we oftentimes reacting to something that could have been prevented? Because prevention is better than cure. But when we react, I open this to the audience, because even I am kind of baffled by that. Can compensation be money when it comes to cultural loss?